Yo, it's Dan from Bad Videos, and here we present some of the most shameful endings in gaming history. Metal Gear Solid 5. The Metal Gear franchise must be one of gaming's most bizarre but also groundbreaking gaming franchises around. With massive cult followings, I'm personally a huge fan. So much so that I'm one of those sad buggers who sat and watched every game cutscene as a game movie on YouTube. Highly recommended, by the way. By the time Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain came out, things changed dramatically. The iconic voice actor David Hayter had been benched for the actor most famous for the TV series called 24, and the whole dynamics of the Metal Gear Solid franchise had been changed. The story takes place after the events of the Peace Walker game. Snake wakes up from a coma caused by the terrible events of the Peace Walker's ending, and he sets out to make a new private army to get some good old-fashioned revenge. You spend the best part of the first chapter escaping some military hospital and then hunting on the battlefield for soldiers for your personal army with specific skill sets. Then later, getting head-fucked by the immense psychedelic visuals, numerous bosses, and they're all very weird. And then we come to the end of the first chapter. Snake and his diamond dogs take the revenge on the villainous Skullface. He really does have a skull face. And then when the credits roll, you think it's all over and you're pretty satisfied. But then, the game's second chapter starts. Snake's advisors have grown paranoid and they change their minds about who's their real enemy. It all sounds intriguing and you get ready for battle. The team continues gathering intel on your next targets, but things start going wrong. Horribly wrong. Members are exiled or go AWOL, and then to top it all off, a mysterious outbreak of some untreatable and contagious parasites force you to do the saddest mission in the game: slaughter many of your own soldiers. A sadder time than when Bambi's mama got shot. Seriously. Eventually, as you complete the chapter, you discover that you're not actually the legendary Big Boss himself, but a hypnotized body double. Plastic surgery of the 80s was amazing. This is also one of gaming's best scenes ever. He's such a boss. Literally. So by the end, Venom Snake, as he's now known to the gaming community, has lost everything. His purpose, his friends, everything. Including, so it seems, the real ending to the game. The final mission, Mission 51, was all done with cutscenes and screenshots. Yep, are you kidding me? Shameful, right? Why oh why did they release a game without a proper ending? Or at least end it with dignity? The end of chapter 1 would have been fine, but fit in the whole, discover that you're the real big boss, that would have been amazing. Just end it there. Instead, you got a lot of rinse and repeat missions over and over again to fill the length of the game, and one of gaming's most frustrating endings ever. Shame on you, Konami. Next on our list is Mass Effect 3. The Mass Effect game series is well known for letting you make life or death decisions with the potential to end entire races by making the wrong choices. Stressful. Oh yes. And that's what made it such a massive success. By the time the third game in the series came to pass, you made decisions throughout the game just like you did before, but by the end, the choices all led to pretty much the same outcome. The endings, no matter of the A, B, or C options you chose, made all the previous choices totally meaningless. To me, one of the most exciting things about the game is when your previous actions affected what you are currently doing, even in tiny little ways. Something as simple as in the Horizon mission, where the people you had helped out in the side quest show up at the final battle of Earth, and they're there to help you out. That was amazing. They did owe you though, right? And makes it feel like your actions actually made a difference to the story. The most shameful thing about all of this, because they'd done it so well before. In the ending of Mass Effect 2, when you got it all wrong, half the team died. But when you got it right, well, Shepard got to be the hero. And that meant, well, of course, we got to be the hero. Best feeling in the world. Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage is a series of side-scrolling beat-em-up games, originally from the legendary Sega Mega Drive console, centering on the efforts of several heroes, mostly cops, trying to rid the city from the rule of a crime syndicate. Yup, I totally lifted that from Wikipedia. The game was one of Sega's greatest hits. Anyone from the 90s will remember it, and the difficulty of some of the game's boss fights was pretty crazy. But who didn't love bashing those bad guys around with the iron bar, right? Or the baseball bat? Also, big question, who cooked all those chickens and left them around the place for us? And the good old backup police car. Oh man, damn, he was packing some firepower. Judge Dredd himself would have been quaking in those futuristic boots. Once you get to the end of the game, you had a good choice. To either join or fight the boss. Wrong choices here threw you back a level. God damn that I always make the wrong choice. Ugh. But once you win, at the end, you get another unusual option. You had the option to become the big bad guy mafia boss himself. And whilst that's totally cool to most 8-year-olds who played the game, that made no logical sense at all. Why would you stomp your way through the city, smashing bad guys' heads in, just to take the city back and then suddenly decide, you know what, I always wanted to be the bad guy. Yeah, I'll take over the crime business now. I guess it's higher rate pay than most cops back then, right? What kind of ending was that though? Sometimes you need the classic good guy ending. This was that time. Shameful ending choice if I ever saw one. Halo 2. Halo 2 didn't have a lot to worry about. The recipe was all there from the previous amazing game. They reused the controls, added in some new guns and some extra vehicles, and even some badass cutscenes that keeps all the die-hard fans happy. But things then went, as you guessed it, shamefully wrong. Bungie's first mistake was forcing fans to play half the game as the Arbiter, an alien soldier who would have been nothing but target practice for Master Chief in the first game. Sure, he looks pretty cool, and the concept was all there. I for one was quite interested to see what alien moves I could pull off, but no, he just pretty much was a standard run-of-the-mill human type character in the controls department. They should have given you the option to bite people's heads off, or, I don't know, laser at your eyes or something. That would have been cool. To make things worse, it was Master Chief's storyline in the game. The guy whose massive boots you couldn't wait to jump back into. His story ends on a cliffhanger, at the end of the second to last level. Yeah, strange, right? And then for some mental case reason, the final part of the game was an Arbiter level. Seriously, why would they do that? Master Chief was the man. They really dug the knife in by showing Master Chief waking up from an apparent coma and then getting ready for action. We all got hyped up to kick some boss guys' asses with dramatic music building, and then was shafted by the stupid Arbiter's crap ending. I could have cried. Then the depressing hole they left wasn't filled for another 4 years. Oh yeah, that was a long old wait. More shame than you'd have got if you'd soiled your pants in the Christmas school play. I think I'd rather have done that and had a decent Master Chief ending. Shame on Bungie there. So if you like this video and any other bad videos, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Help us out. We've got a lot of people viewing who just haven't subscribed yet, and you're gonna miss out otherwise. So join us next time. Bye bye.